Hey, what's up? It's Weird Beard back again with more Valorant coverage. You can always head over to our website, checkpointxp.com, to stay up to date on all the latest and not only the Valorant Masters Tour, but all of the rest of the Valorant Champions Tour. We're on the line right now with Steel from 100 Thieves. What's going on, man?
Just recovering from a loss.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's talk about it kind of frankly here. You guys seem to struggle a little bit on Ascent. Icebox was much better, and Icebox seems to be a map that you guys are really coming into your own on. How did you feel after that first map going into Icebox? Were you feeling pretty confident on that one?
I mean, I think we started the entire series feeling confident.
Mm-hmm.
What we were able to do in practice games didn't translate into what we needed it to do on Ascent, and then we kind of tried to do a reset for Icebox and just talk about what we needed to do, and then
Mm-hmm.
we just fell flat there too.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's one of the things is that, like, I'm a big fan of your guys' teams. Between you, Hiko, Ethan, all the guys, you're really strong, fundamental players. What was the thing that you felt just wasn't clicking here? Because it wasn't like the team just fell apart on every single map. You guys weren't just outgunned. What do you think was just, the misfire?
I think it was the fundamentals. I
Okay.
think, when it came to like the little micro adjustments, when it comes to, calling for just taking initiation, making a
Hmm.
plan, doing something together, peeking the same player together, reclearing an area, just anything like that. It was kind of like it was missing basically, and it's something that we were doing pretty well in practice, and that's why we were feeling confident. And then, we go to this match, and then one thing changes, and then we're just like, wait, what?
Hmm.
And then it's the delay to make the plan, the delay to do something, and then actioning on that and doing it together. That was just not there, which is uncharacteristic of us compared to how we approach us, in practice games.
Yeah, and one of the other things too that we kind of saw is you were playing on an op. I've seen a little bit more of that lately, but that's not something that you had always done. One of your previous teammates was the guy that was usually running the op and whatnot. How are you feeling, being able to run that as a instead of a rifler?
On attacks, actually, previously when we did have Dicey,
Hmm.
there were a lot of moments where either I was opping on the attack, or even if he was opping on the attack at the start of the round, if we got to a certain point in the round, we would switch guns so that he could dash out. So that was nothing new to me. And then also on defense, I had picked it up from time to time, but one of the adjustments we made since we played Sentinels was that I was going to opt more because it would provide us more space, especially on defense. I was going to
Hmm.
specifically manage my money to be able to afford ops and opt consistently. And it's not a thing new to me. Like, I've always been either a hybrid or a secondary op in previous teams. There was a point in time, a lifetime ago, where I was a primary opper. So it's
It's true.
it's nothing it's nothing new to me. Like, I've always managed my money either so that I can have or afford an op, whether it be Counter Strike,
Hmm.
or so that I can, purchase one for my teammate. Um, it's something I'm comfortable with because my accuracy is generally pretty decent, but it's my recoil control that's been not that great. So either I'm hitting all my shots, or if I have a rifle, it's like, I'll get some body shots, but then I'll just get one tapped. So opping something that I feel comfortable with, it allows me to kind of do my aggressive plays to get a lot of space, especially on defense, and hold like a deep line, get that in front of my teammates, and just be like, yeah, I've got all of this. You guys only have to worry about this one or two spots, and then you guys have four people there to deal with it together. And I think that works really well, usually for us.
Yeah. And one of the other things, so this isn't like the Champions event, right? This isn't the grand final of the grand finals and everything. I'm sure if you could choose to win, everybody would always choose to win, but there's still so much time left in this series. What's going to be the big thing that you guys are going to go back and improve on and hopefully be able to bring into this next, Masters event?
I think we're gonna have to review the game with our communication and see what specifically broke down,
Hmm.
and maybe diagnose why it broke down, and then figure out what we need to do in order to prevent it from breaking down in the future. So whether it be that we need to add more set plays or protocols, maybe it's that we need different keywords, maybe it's that we approach a situation differently, maybe it's that we use different agents, whatever the case may be. I guess we'll review it and then figure out what the next step is. But like even right now, as I'm reflecting on this, I feel like the main issue was the translating what we do in practice to match time, it's like, there's some sort of disconnect there, and we need to diagnose that first.
And one last question. The agent that was not available in this tournament that will be moving forward is Astra. How do you think you guys are going to respond to that? And do you think that she's going to be an automatic lock from now on for all teams?
Some of the games that we played for practice recently have been against teams using Astra, and there's things that she does really well, and it causes like a pace change. It's sort of like playing against a Sage versus not playing against a Sage.
Yeah.
It causes you to have to like speed up or slow down your game plan, or maybe like do something first and then go back to it. So Astra is something that I guess we'll consider and potentially experiment with, to see how it affects us. I think you need to play a specific way in order to incorporate her, and I think that's something that we could potentially do, but we'll need to kind of weigh the pros and cons of it, see who's going to play the agent versus, is it going to be me, but I'm the Sentinel player? Is it going to be, Nitro, who's been flexing, but, who's it actually going to be? Which agent are we going to drop for it? How is it going to like fit into our style, which is generally more loose and defaulty? And I feel like with her, you're going to be doing things that are more like set ideas and set plans. So we'll consider it, but there's no like real answer for that right now.
Perfect. Well, hey, man, we appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us. Tough match, but we're really excited to see what you guys are able to do here in the next couple of weeks. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Thanks, great for having me. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's close enough.
Good enough.